曾15次邀请习近平主席前去访问。他表示，期待习近平主席此访能感到宾至如归。双边自贸协定将开启新的合作篇章。他强调，两国友谊源自人民心底。中国国家主席习近平访问塞尔维亚前夕，塞尔维亚总统武契奇接受高端访谈独家专访，敬请收看。
Mr. President, it's indeed a great honor to have experienced President Xi Jinping's historic visit to Serbia in 2016 right here in Belgrade. Personally, I feel immensely proud to have the opportunity to witness this occasion once again. Could you share what personal significance this reunion holds for you, considering the 8-year gap since the last meeting in Belgrade?
I still remember almost every single detail from his great visit in 2016. And I remember our lunch at that Smederevo resort. He showed how humble he was and how modest he was and so helpful to Serbia. If you remember, at that time we had a huge problem regarding maintenance and prosperity, alleged prosperity of steel mill. Because we were losing huge amounts of money, and then we went together to the factory, and our friend and our brother Xi Jinping promised to people that he would have resolved this issue, and he has resolved, as a matter of fact, that issue, and still we have 5,000 people employed there, which means at least that he saved more than 10,000 jobs, 10,000 families. That's just, dare to say, important, but just one milestone of our friendship. And then he helped us in all different fields. And if you ask me what I can say about his visit, you know, I did so many preparations through all different social, economic, and political spheres that I don't know how to start and how to end, and where to start and where to end, because from growing tourism cooperation, from establishing new direct flights between China and Serbia, to industrial cooperation, to infrastructural works, to new technologies, to everything else that we like to see President Xi, because we consider him as a true friend. And you'll see dedicated approach and a real love from Serbian people, because China has always been on the side of international public law, always being supportive to us, as we have always been supportive to China. I believe this visit will create beautiful opportunities for Serbian people. Regarding Belt and Road Initiative created by President Xi, we found ourselves in the middle of that way, and we tried and still striving to find our own happiness within that initiative. And we are very happy that we became a part of that initiative. And a big friend is coming to Serbia, and I'm honored and privileged to hosting him together with 2 European countries, and I hope that he'll feel at home here in Serbia. And you know, when you ask us something about previously Hong Kong or today Taiwan, we always have very simple responses, because everybody else immediately start creating a big philosophy of their responses. You know, with us, everything is very simple, because we know what is the UN Charter, we know how should at least international public order work, and we know that we have a friend. And that's why we always easily say, well, Taiwan is China, full stop, and we believe that President Xi will take care of Taiwan in a very proper way in the future, in a way he wants, in a way Chinese people want.
2016年6月19日，这一天让武契奇总统至今仍记忆犹新。习近平主席在访问塞尔维亚期间，来到了斯梅代雷沃钢厂。这座钢厂建于1913年，鼎盛时期曾给当地贡献了40%的财政收入，被称为塞尔维亚的骄傲。 上个世纪90年代末，竞争力下降的钢厂苦苦挣扎在生存线上。2016年，乘着共建“一带一路”倡议的东风，中国河北钢铁集团来到当地投资，连续亏损7年的四枚戴雷沃钢厂终于迎来了曙光。这座100年老厂不仅很快扭亏为盈，还在短时间内重现荣光。2018年，钢厂年产177万吨钢，创下建厂105年来的最高纪录。当年实现收入10.5亿美元，一举成为塞尔维亚第1出口创汇大户。如今，距离习近平主席上次访问已经过去了8年，但盘活一座厂，救活一座城，对于当地人民来说，这就是中塞合作的真实写照，也写下了两国友谊的佳话。就在前几天，河钢集团4枚戴雷沃钢厂30名塞级职工代表致信习近平主席，介绍钢厂的发展近况，并表达了对习近平主席的感激。4月29日，习近平主席给他们复信，在信中，他对钢厂职工说：“钢厂的发展离不开爱岗敬业、拼搏奋斗的员工，你们用辛勤的劳动使钢厂发展日新月异，为中塞铁杆友谊续写新篇，我为你们点赞。”
I was very happy because the president of China read our letter from Spender, from worker of steel plant. I'm thinking it's not happened, but it's true. This whole process is inspiring to me to sign this letter to President Xi and to say, please come one more time to say what we are doing and to say we are very happy for this result in this past 8 years.
Today arriving and starting with investment, the people realize that there is a bright future. There is a light inside of the tunnel. So all of us were happy.
So what has been the reaction of various sectors in Serbia to the visit of the Chinese president? And how do you perceive this overall sentiment within Serbian society and the government regarding this visit?
We are doing a lot of preparations. We have many dreams. When you run the country, you have big aims, high dreams. You need to put your new targets always. And if we can reach these new aims, new targets, new goals, the best possible partner for that has always been, and it will always be, People's Republic of China. And it's President Xi, because President Xi, he keeps his word. I see him as just a regular, humble, modest man, but which is not promising a lot, but when he promises something, then he fulfills that. I cannot tell you whether we had bigger preparations in our railroad sector or overall infrastructural sector or industrial sector, economy sector, or tourism sector, or whichever sector, or cultural sector, because there are thousands of things that we can and we should learn from our Chinese friends. But let me say, it's a big visit, and now we are going to be, after today, we are going to be fully devoted to that visit, and I believe that we'll be able to deliver the very best results for the benefit and for the sake of Chinese people and Serbian people as well. And there is one very important thing. The free trade agreement that we signed in Beijing, that's a big deal for us, because now we reached 6.1 billion overall trade exchange between our two countries, and I believe that we're gonna double or triple within 10 years, this, or even more than that. By this free trade agreement, this is very possible, and I believe this will open new doors, new gates for better cooperation even in the future.
Is it true that by December we're going to be able to take the train to Subotica?
I believe that Chinese company is really amazing. They work in 3 shifts, which you can see very rarely in today's Europe. They're doing a terrific job, and they're going to finish their job till the end of September, early October. Then you have those fast speed tests, which will be done by Deutsche Bahn and some others, important for the citizens of Serbia and not only Serbia, to travel from Belgrade to Subotica within 1 hour, 15 minutes, which is amazing, which is great. You can, you know, if you go from the city center of Belgrade to the city center of Subotica, you need at least 2 hours by car, even if you drive very fast. But this 1 hour, 15 minutes and enjoying the landscape, enjoying beautiful Chinese trains and everything else. As you can see, you cannot even mention all good news, all different spheres, all different fields of our cooperation. But this is something that we dreamt together from 2015, and now these dreams are coming true. I'm profoundly grateful to President Xi and our Chinese friends.
2023年10月，武契奇率领庞大的政府代表团来华，出席第3届“一带一路”国际合作高峰论坛。中塞自贸协定是他此行期待促成的重要文件之一。10月17日，在习近平主席与武契奇总统的共同见证下，中塞自贸协定正式签署，成为中国与中东欧国家签署的第1个自贸协定。这份协定的谈判工作，2023年4月启动，9月正式完成，仅历时5个月。如此高效，得益于两国领导人的战略引领，也充分体现了双方高度的政治互信。中国企业在欧洲建造的第1座桥梁在塞尔维亚，中国企业在欧洲贯通的第1条高速公路也在塞尔维亚。中国高铁的欧洲首单匈塞铁路始发于塞尔维亚首都贝尔格莱德。在武契奇看来，双边关系不断创造先例，成就第一，这离不开两国的务实合作，更根植于中国与塞尔维亚历经风云变幻、久经考验的铁杆友谊。
Dobrodošli u Beograd i Srbiju, predsjedniče Kine Xi Jinping, neka živi naše prijateljstvo dve zemlje.
Dobrodošli u Srbiju. Wai Zongo.
Dobrodošli u Srbiju.
Can you elaborate on the progress made since President Xi's last visit? How do you evaluate the current state of bilateral cooperation, particularly in economic, culture, and diplomatic spheres?
Let me define it this way. At that time, we were discovering each other. Now we know that there is a real friendship that's been established since then, and that we developed substantive trust between the top leadership of both countries. But I believe that there is a big change. We have never had anything against Chinese, never ever. But now we like and we love Chinese people here. And we have nothing bad to say about our cooperation with China and Chinese state and Chinese people. There were thousands of attempts from outside of the country in order to persuade us, to convince us that taking loans from China will create a dubious situation for fiscal system of Serbia. But as you can see, an average public debt to GDP ratio in Europe now is 89.5%, and in Serbia is 47%. We have no problems. We have always been cooperating in a very best manner with China. And let me respond to your question. Apart from creating this trust and confidence in each other's decisions, in each other's behavior within international public political arena, we developed our economic ties, trade ties, and now it's time to go to another stage. It's strategic partnership, or how do we see a common future together? And at the same time, it's also about people connecting to each other. That is, I believe, our task. And we expect more Chinese people to come to Serbia. I believe they feel at home here, and we like them, and hope that this will bring more initiatives, different kind of initiatives, more businesses, but more tourists, more people that would get to know many things about Serbia, Belgrade's history, cruising from Hungarian border to Romanian border through the most beautiful parts of Danube, you know, including beautiful gorges and canyons and everything else. And there are thousands of other things to be visited in our country. And I believe that will create this kind of friendship, but not only friendship, it's more than that. It's something when your people feel at home, when they feel the other country as their own, that's another step, another level, which I believe that after this visit to presidency, we'll be able to reach and to achieve.
Could you provide insight into any new collaborations that will be initiated during President Xi's stay?
I have many ideas. I cannot say something, you know, in advance than to make a big surprise for people that were getting ready this visit. There are many things to be discussed, and there are many things that, there are many ideas that we should, in a way, move towards better results in the future. And I believe that President Xi will have some surprises as well. I'll have surprises for him, and but I cannot go public without letting him know. That's what serious people don't do.
Okay.
I was doing my best always to tell you the truth. You know how many times I was asking President Xi to come to Serbia since 2016? I was asking him exactly in different forms, face-to-face, telephone conversations, letters. I was asking him to visit Serbia 15 times, and I cannot explain to you how happy I am. Even Emirates during these difficult times for my country. This is something that I expect with a lot of joy, hope, and happiness for my people and for my country. It's not only the fact that you appreciate, that you respect the most powerful leader in the world. It's about meeting a friend. I dare to ask him just regular questions. I speak to him like person to person in a way that I feel. And he is so regular, so down to the earth man, and you can learn a lot, you can hear a lot, and I'm jubilant to see him and to exchange views on different issues.
Beyond the formal handshakes and serious talks, how do you intend to roll out the red carpet for this old friend from afar? Secrets?
No, it's you know, you can see everything on my face. My face expression shows everything. This visit is coming in the very right moment. I have many things to talk, many things to discuss with President, and hope that he'll be in a good mood and hope that he'll feel at home here in our country. And here he's going to see people that are profoundly grateful to him, to China, that are happy because of our cooperation. You cannot hide it. You cannot lie anyone on this. And it's not about only leadership. It's about these vibes and this energy that's been conveyed and transferred to the people's level. And that is of an utmost importance. And I hope that people in China will see how President Xi is popular here, how somewhere far away from Beijing, Shanghai, or whichever city you take, there are people that respect their country, that appreciate their country, that love their country and their top leadership.
The upcoming visit is anticipated to attract considerable global attention. How do you hope this visit will contribute to promoting peace, stability, and cooperation on the global stage?
My specific message is that I am very happy. For me, it's a visit of an utmost importance. Everybody now put in an entire world, doesn't matter what they say publicly, they all put many hopes in President Xi's initiatives in bringing peace in today's world, to tell you the truth. And I know it quite well, because I speak to everybody. President Xi is a president, he's a person that can, one of the very rare people in the world that can really contribute to finishing some wars and establishing a long-lasting peace. And I urge all the others to listen more to President Xi's words, do some concessions in order to make some compromises, because our common denominator interest for everything is, at the end, calm, peace, and tranquility.
The Serbian state banquet is just like a big secret for us. What's on the menu? Any particular local wines lined up?
Yeah, I believe that you know, whatever I proposed, they changed 3 times.
Oh, okay.
You know, but there will be Serbian food. There will be Serbian food, and I'll serve one special bottle of wine to President Xi, because I will present Serbian wine. And I believe, you know, now we have this free trade agreement, and every single year it will go minus 20% this custom fees, which means within 5 years we'll have to pay no fees in order to export our wine to China. Our wine, it's not cheap, but it's not that expensive as it is, let's say, in France, Italy, and some other countries. But price performance speaking, it's good. And I would like to present some very good wines. Some
unique, like Prokupats.
Yeah. I see that you followed. I see that you followed what I was saying on this. There are two actually indigenous varieties of Serbian grapes, which is Grašac and Prokupac. But there are some international grape varieties that I would suggest as well. But the president will choose. I'll serve everything. Not the waiters, not you know, protocol guys. I'm gonna serve him this wine. I believe he's gonna like it. Good wine. Thank you.
To express the mutual anticipation of both sides for President Xi's visit. So us, together with Postal Serbia, we issued this commemorative stamps. And this is the number 577 should belong to you. 陈酒未醇，老友情深。采访中，武契奇总统对塞中关系和两国高层交往的高度评价令我印象深刻。中塞之间的深情厚谊可以跨越山海。我们相信，随着习近平主席的到访，两国关系将会越来越春意盎然。感谢您收看本期高端访谈，我是张颖，我们下期再会。